Latin America has just given another strong signal that it's moving left, with the election of Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva dislodging from power far-right leader Jair Bolsonaro.
We are going to work tirelessly for a country where love prevails over hatred, the truth prevails over the lies, and hope is bigger than fear.
Argentinian President Alberto Fernandez is part of the so-called pink tide, a reference to the surge of moderate leftists in the region following a period of right-wing dominance. Fernandez came to Brazil the day after the election to greet the winner.
He made me happy as he told me his first visit will be to Argentina.
South America's other leftist leaders were also quick to congratulate Lula on social media.
Despite the differences between these administrations, I think that they will work together. Not only because the presidents have a lot of affinities, of political affinities, but also because now we have a kind of resistance of progressive, democratic and left-wing politicians and political parties against a far-right political wave.
Here in Brazil, Lula's victory was narrow, a margin of just over 2 million votes, with a total of 125 million votes cast. The country remains deeply polarized. In late November, Bolsonaro challenged the result, and his hardline supporters, a noisy minority, still refuses to accept Lula's victory. This Argentinian analyst argues what appears to be the consensus view, that the pink tide is anti-incumbent, that it has more to do with a general rejection of governments in times of economic crisis than actual support for the left wing.
It's a crisis of the status quo in all countries of South America without any exceptions. This is what is behind the notion that the region is turning left. Actually, when the crises hit a country being governed by the right wing, it's more likely that in the next elections there may be a change to the left.
Whatever the reasons for this political shift may be in each country, it seems clear the pink tide has been gaining momentum over the last few years in Latin America. Analysts place the beginning of this political trend in the 2018 elections in Mexico.
That year, leftist politician Andrés Manuel López Obrador won the country's presidency in a landslide victory. In 2021, Argentina also moved left with the election of Alberto Fernandez. In 2020, the victory of Luiz Arce recovered the leftist grip briefly lost in Bolivia. And in 2022, Colombia elected its first ever leftist president, Gustavo Petro. That same year, leftist leaders also replaced right-wing presidents in Chile with the victory of students' leader Gabriel Boric, and in Honduras, where socialist Xiomara Castro became the country's first female president while bringing the left wing back to power. This Mexican analyst doubts this pivot to the left will cause major economic changes. He believes governments will maintain pro-market policies while paying more attention to social issues.
We hope that they will promote human development, going beyond only economic growth. They need to create new policies, strengthening sustainable human development.
The pink tide in Latin America follows a period of right-wing leadership. The shift appears cyclical, if not predictable. The region swung to the right after left-wing dominance in the early 2000s. For now, the Latin America's 7 most populous countries have left or center-left governments. Paulo Cabral, CGTN, São Paulo.